right, best family movie. How exciting. Congratulations.
Thank you so much.
How are you feeling right now?
It feels great. Yeah, it feels great to be honored by this organization.
What do you hope that families get from your movie?
You know, I think it's a story about family at its core. Family values, brotherly love, redemption, sacrificing oneself. I think there's a lot of positive messages to take from it, and I hope that families take a variety of positive messages.
We need that so much today.
Yeah, I totally agree, and we're really honored that audiences have embraced the movie, and like I said, I hope that they took positive messages from it as well.
So, best family TV, how does that feel?
We're very excited. We worked so hard on this movie. We were told by so many people it would never work. The story wasn't good enough, but it was a great story. And full credit goes to our writer-directors, Janine and Michael Damian. They're very familiar with how to shoot a dance movie, and they were able to cast Jen Lilly and Matthew. Matthew's unbelievable. Jen's unbelievable. We had a great time. And we hope this film lives on because it's doing very, very well outside the U.S. It's in most of the major countries of the world, and we're getting feedback. So we're very excited to be part of this, and we're very happy to have won this award. Thank you, Ted. Thank you, Robbie.
Yeah, I mean, it was great working on this movie. A lot of fun. I've been working with Michael and Janine for a long time, and Jen, and watched Glee, growing up. So it was great to have Matthew in the movie too. Yeah.
Yes, we've worked with Michael and Janine for many years. I want to say to Michael Damian, rock on. He couldn't be here tonight. But the chemistry that they were able to bring together with Jen and Matthew, it was just fantastic. Yeah. And how can you beat shooting in Paris?
Yeah.
Your true life story, what does it feel like?
Well, it's kind of surreal, honestly, to see your story told on the big screen like that. But I knew when I got to know John, I could trust him with my story. And it's funny because in a movie, things are compressed and some things are changed. And after watching it come together, I said, I like your version of my life than my version. So I think he and the team here, these guys did an amazing job. And I'd never been a part of a movie being made like this. So to actually go on the set and watch it happen, watch the performances, then see it edited and music added and edited again and again. But the most important thing is seeing the impact audiences and lives, like actually people coming to faith in Christ. And that's what I got really excited about.
Is it time for another Jesus revolution?
I think it's so time for one. And our hope was by telling a revival story that it could inspire another revival story. And I really feel like the 70s, the early 70s and today are so parallel. I've been around for a while. I'm 71. I wouldn't say that of the 80s, the 90s, the 2000s. The early 70s and today's culture are so similar. And what changed everything was the spiritual awakening, and we're really needing one today. Yes.
So how does it feel?
How do we feel? This feels great.
It feels great. It's always great to win a Teddy.
I know. I love the whole Bear family, and we poured our heart and soul in this movie. How long's it been since we made it? I mean, we're 2 years ago we made this movie, and just to see it, even just someone just out there said they're a youth pastor, and 50 kids from their youth group came to Christ because of the movie. But to see it succeed, to see it just far surpass all of our expectations, it's hard to make a movie. Kevin and Josh produced the movie, and so they know how hard it is to make a movie, and so you want it to be worth it. And I really believe this movie, is really worth it, and I'm grateful. It's my favorite film that I've been a privilege to be a part of.
How do you think what Movieguide does in Hollywood and out in the world how do you feel about that?
Look, this is 25 years ago was my first movie guide. Came here with a little movie called Mercy Streets, and we were the only Christian movie here. And so now you look at movies from a Christian perspective from almost every studio in town. I think what Ted is doing is really supporting that, getting that vision out there into the atmosphere, and it's encouraging other filmmakers and storytellers to be able to want to do these stories that are deep inside their heart. So I love Movieguide, love Ted. Thank you guys, appreciate it.
It feels amazing. We work very hard. We work long hours in very inclement weather, and to be, acknowledged for our effort, our craftsmanship, it means a lot. It means a lot to a lot of us. Because like I said, this show we were in season 10, so for it to be going on for such a long time and just really doing the blue collar work ethic of it all and to be acknowledged means a lot.
How important do you think it is to put inspiring messages out there?
It's very important because, when you're telling a story, for it to have substance and for it to resonate, putting elements like that in there are what lasts much longer than the actual, movie going or TV showing experience. So when you 5 to 10 years down the road, you can remember that element of substance that you can carry on with you and apply to life lessons.
Wow. Sound of Freedom. What an incredible movie. How does it feel to win this award tonight?
Oh, it's a big honor, and to be part of, shining light in the darkness. And I really very grateful for what Ted does, and just honored to be here.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Incredibly grateful to everyone that put this event together for the recognition, and especially everyone that made this film possible. I mean, we're here representing the film tonight, but this is a collective effort, and we had, hundreds of people that partook in this project along its journey. So, this award is for everyone.
Yeah, and I agree with everything they said, and I would just add to thank the audience that supported this movie, that came out and watched in theaters, drove to theaters, bought tickets, and supported this movement. It's really everybody's movie.
This movie was so incredible, and it's so important. Are you seeing a difference that it's making?
I think so. I mean, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but all of a sudden I start seeing this art. When Rod and I started kind of diving into this theme, we had a very simple motive, which was to create awareness on this subject matter. And I feel like when we started, nobody knew about this. And now it seems like everybody's aware of it. And I don't think the movie can take credit for all of it, but I do think that it proposed the theme and put it in people's mind, and how it has become a collective social dialogue. I almost dare to say has become an international dialogue. And so I think it's just very exciting to at least start creating a meaningful conversation through a film.
Were you a little nervous when you took on this huge topic? It's really, really important.
Yes, we're more than nervous. We just didn't think we were going to get the support to want to tell a story like this. But then little by little, Jaime, producer, Eduardo Verástegui, the producer, started to really, getting the support and getting, at the end, we write, and then we're the artists, but we need the support of the producers to believe in what we do and really put all together. So it's a collective work, and just very grateful for all the work that everybody did together.
Faith and Freedom Award, how does it feel?
Feels great. Yeah, the organization's been amazing. They recognize inspirational films, and we're so happy that they recognized us. As a story that can inspire so many people and families, and really happy that Amazon supported this film and everyone else did, and the numbers speak for themselves. So yeah, it's a great award.
So this has a lot of faith elements. Will you talk about that?
Yeah, I mean, it's obviously religious, Catholic, and we show some of that in the film, and is really, kind of his faith in his own vision and not giving up, perseverance, rejected 11 times from NASA, finally got in and realized his dream.
I just want to reiterate what Mark said. It's a movie of faith and family and perseverance and love and support, and all of it wrapped into one, where a 5-year-old and a 95-year-old can watch it together.
So important.
Oh, amazing. These guys are incredible to work with them. And the project, it speaks for itself. We obviously won the award. It means that it's doing God's work. We're spreading the good word.
All right, you just performed tonight. How fun is that for you?
It was really fun. It was a really great audience for those two particular songs, so it's a blast.
On a Wing and a Prayer, congratulations.
Thank you.
How are you feeling right now?
Feeling really good. Feeling excellent. I think a couple of movies that are nominated tonight, The Hill as well. And, I love this genre of films, the inspirational faith. It's a platform, and it's a place to testify and to tell these incredible inspirational stories that people need to hear. I think especially in this world today. And glad an avenue's been opened up for them.
Do you get your faith from your Texas Baptist roots?
I guess that's where it comes from, yeah. And I grew up in the Baptist church. And, I've gone away and come back and all that. But, it's that's what life is. It's a refining, I guess.
Did it get deeper when you went through challenging times in your life?
Of course it does. If you survive those things, it does. And, it's really, in the end, what I really came to be was about having a personal relationship with Jesus. And that's what I came to find what it was really all about.
How important is it, Movie Guide, what we do in Hollywood?
Yeah, like I said, it's an avenue for a voice here that needs to be heard. So I really appreciate it. Very grateful. Thank you.
Laurie, A Christmas Blessing. You executive produced and starred. How are you feeling?
I'm just so honored and so surprised. And but the movie really meant a lot to me because it was really based on the volunteer work I do at Project Angel Food. And I spoke to Alfonso Moreno, and I was just telling him my experience being at Project Angel Food and how it feels so good to be part of a charity and giving back. But what you realize is you're getting so much more in return. And that was the epiphany I had in the middle of all the work I was doing there. And it just brought me so much joy. And I told Alfonso that story. And from that germ of an idea, he just created the most beautiful movie. So it really means a lot to me, this movie. And to get an award for it is the icing on the cake.
It's such a great movie, and it has so many great messages. How important do you feel like it's for Christians to get involved?
I think it's important for Christians to get involved. I think it's important for everyone to get involved. We're all here, on this journey called life. We're all flawed. We all make mistakes. We all need grace. We all need love. We all need forgiveness. We need kindness. We need uplifting, and I think that's what it's all about. And in a world where we just see a lot of negativity, pushed out by social media or media, it's important to remember that we're here for a short period of time. Lead with love. Be kind. Be good. You never know when you're going to stumble and fall and need a hand to help you up.
You have 2 daughters. What is it like for you to leave a legacy of love and faith for your daughters, and then also the projects that you put out there in the world?
Oh my goodness, I love my 2 daughters more than life itself. I'm very proud of the women that they are, and the women that they've become. I guess I had something to do with it, but I do believe in God and His intervention, or my girls were raised Catholic, and so they have a foundation and a base and a belief, which is, I think, important. I think it's important to believe in God, to believe in whoever your God is, to believe in that higher power, because what do you have? Like, what's there to fall back on, or what net is there, unless you know that you have the grace of God and that higher power helping you get through life, because life can be so beautiful, but also can be so challenging, right? Where it's a flawed world.
And what does it mean to you to win this award today?
It means everything. I truly am so stunned, but I'm so honored. And again, this project, A Christmas Blessing, means so much to me. So to receive this on top of that is it's just the cherry on the top of the ice cream. So.
Brad, the Visionary Award, what does that mean to you?
It's very, very moving experience, very surprising. I'm a little superstitious. Sometimes when people get an award like this, it's the last award and the last movie they ever make, and I hope that's not the case. But it has meaning to me because Ted has devoted his life to teaching people about what can be and what should be. And I feel really good that because of what he taught me, I was able to take those lessons and apply them to my career to make family programming.
You've been working for over 30 years with a lot of movies and incredible projects. What does it mean to you to live in America and be able to do what you want to do?
Yeah, well, we're very fortunate in our country, and I think all too often we might take that a little bit for granted, but we're very lucky to be able to make movies, express our opinions. Not everybody's going to agree with everything, but at least we're able to pursue what we believe in because we're given those rights. And so for all of us, we're so lucky. We're very fortunate.
Congratulations, divine influencer. How do you feel?
Oh my goodness, I'm just truly honored and blessed by this award. I have this incredible team of people telling this story, and just the story itself it's for such a time as this. It is actually a story that we believe is so modern, and it's about culture, and it's really about, we brought this influencer to life, and what she comes to find out is that it's really not all about her. It's really about Jesus and serving others, and that's what we need to be showing in our culture today. So we are honored beyond measure to be able to accept this on behalf of Divine Influencer and all of these beautiful people that brought it to life.
And you've been able to help a lot of women through this.
We have. So we have, there's a ministry called the Women in My World, and this particular movie, Divine Influencer, had 7 women that we were able to financially support and also do incline for. And so we have now seen them go on. They are directing their own movies. This year, we had the first-time director. We had leading teams of makeup and hair and wardrobe. We have another one who stepped in, and she was shadowing me for directing as well. I mean, we have just seen growth upon growth. In fact, 5 of those women actually went on to work with the Kendrick brothers this year on The Forge. So we get to see women doing incredible things for God, and they are using their talents and gifts to just continue to tell great stories. So it's a blessing. Yeah.
Christian movies have become so incredible. You want to talk about that, about the quality now?
Absolutely. I think the quality for Christian films it's come up to a new bar. I think the storytelling, right from the script process to the pre-production to the casting, we have to know that these stories are being told well, so people want to see them. And not only once, but it's beautiful to receive messages from people and they say, I've watched this movie 4, 5, 6, 7 times, and that's what we want people to see. And especially when they're supporting movies like this. So,
and being a light in the darkness.
Absolutely. That's what we're here for. In fact, I believe so much that there is, for such a time as this, that we are supposed to be a light in a dark place. We're supposed to be sharing messages of hope and truth. And I think this is the best way we can do it. We can reach people all over the world in a few seconds. So it's a powerful way to do it through entertainment and media. And the Bear family, for 31 years of this, has been doing that. And Ted and his beautiful family continue to support us, raise us up, and encourage us to keep telling great stories. So we couldn't do it without them.
Journey to Bethlehem. What an incredible movie. How are you feeling right now?
I'm so shocked. I literally genuinely was like, there's no way we're winning. That's fine. It's an honor to be nominated. It was fun to be here, reunite with some cast, see some great movies win. And I was like, I don't need to worry about a speech because we're not going to win. And then I'm like, oh, no. We won. Now I got to say something. Very excited. It's very, I took a lot of risks with the movie. The way I framed the story, I made it to reach as many people as possible. And to be recognized by Movieguide and the heart of what I did and validating that's really special.
Made you think of the first musical movie about Joseph and Mary's love story, the greatest story ever told?
It was honestly, I think God gave me this vision of this movie, and it was Christmas in Iowa. My wife's from Iowa, and we were visiting her family, and I couldn't find a good family Christmas movie that told the story of Christmas in a way that would appeal to a broad audience, and especially not as a musical. And music's what I come from. I'm the music producer first. That's what I did forever. And I thought, well, there's the greatest love story ever told that nobody talks about, which is Mary and Joseph. The fact that Joseph stayed with Mary. So that was the heart of it. And I'm like, well, we have comedy with the wise men. We have a villain with Herod. Everything was there for a family movie. And then it just made sense to me because at Christmas, you sing songs. We sing hymns. It's about joy and celebration. And I wanted to celebrate Christmas with this colorful, vibrant family movie. I'm pretty crazy, the whole thing.
It's a really incredible movie. Talk about the power of inspirational music and movies.
Gosh, it's funny because I've stayed in LA, even when I don't want to live here sometimes. And I'm like, what are we doing here? Why does God have us here? And we affect the entire world from this town. Pop culture is created here. And to create these type of movies and TV shows that we've seen tonight, that's what it's about. So I need to just be where that happens so we can keep making that happen and keep spreading, light in a very, very dark world. And people need it. People are hungry for something, some hope, there's so much dark content made. I mean, it's just who can make it darker than the next. That's the goal. And I just want to go against that. I want to go the opposite direction. And who can inspire the most? Who can lift people up? Who can glorify God the most? And not in an on-the-nose way. Because I think so often we make these type of movies and shows for ourselves. And we're already believers. Well, how do we do that and reach the world? And that's really what I feel my calling is. So it's really very satisfying for a movie guy to recognize that, because not everybody understands what I did with the movie, and so it's very special.
If you enjoy videos that follow your values like ours and you want to help us continue, go to movieguide.org/donate, because we're actually a nonprofit. You may not know that, but we're working in Hollywood every day to help families have more choices that follows their values. And also subscribe right now.